Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing Norway. I'm gonna try and pronounce the guy's name, but we're already off to a great start. It's a map by Event Mikiri Bost Nordingen. And I hope I didn't butcher your name too bad. We're doing a 3-minute time challenge. Full disclosure, I'm looking to hopefully get around 2,500 points. Alright? 2,500. That is my goal for this game. Not this round, this entire fucking game. Looks like we're by a place called Ness, N-E-S. Yeah, it's Norway. We're gonna have to do our best. Now, there are a lot of trees. There's not so much snow. I'm thinking we're probably down, not so much in the Arctic Circle. We're probably down here a little bit more. Now, a little bit more about Ness and Ness camping. It looks like we are heading south, so that's going to be to our east. That doesn't help us one bit. But we're looking for a place called Ness. Now, the only Ness I know is Ness in Super Smash Bros. And I don't even remember what game he's from. The issue, well, it's not even an issue. The interesting part about this is there's nothing interesting about these letters. It's in English. Ness camping. Complete English. What would strike someone in Norway to put it in English? Unless it's a trap. Nope, there we go. Alright. That's probably just a rest stop or a rest area. It probably doesn't mean anything else besides that. We do have a sign coming up over here. Looks like it's going to be Ness camping. The camping thing is what's throwing me off. Probably means we gotta be by somewhere where English people, English speakers is probably the better way to put it, want to go camping. Here's Cell. I saw something down here. So there are places in here that don't have the typical Norwegian lettering. Dale. So we're going to learn a lot about Norway. Not enough to help us out, but enough that maybe we could get to our 2,500 points. Now, I'm guessing over here, because national parks, at least in the United States, are usually full of camping spots. That particular spot I just chose because it was on the map. There's nothing special about why I chose the national forest I chose. Ends up being a lot further north. Here's what looks like a national forest. Ness camping RV park. Yeah. 232 points. We're not even on track to break 2,500, okay guys? I don't even see, the only thing I saw was the Ness camping, which is the RV park right here. So I thought there was going to be a town called Ness, N-E-S. And it doesn't look like that's the case. And it was going to be over by the RV park. And there's nothing over here. So maybe NES means something else. Because I would expect it to be over here. But I told you guys from the get-go we were going to be having a struggle bus of a day. Now, that was pretty far north for the amount of green we saw. So maybe that's going to have to change my perspective on where the frost line is. Now, I do know that this does touch the Arctic Circle, and it's mostly up towards the north. But I figured, especially with Russia being Russia, that it was probably going to be snow to about like here. Maybe that's just because of Canada. When I think of Canada, I think of really cold places with lots of snow. And it kind of, not as well as I probably would have wanted. But it kind of matches up, right? Maybe not as well as I thought originally. So we're opening my mind, guys. We're changing everything in the world. We got Sto and the Gizloy. And that's 9 kilometers and 7 kilometers. dough, that's probably something that's going to be a little easier to find. But these places are still rather large. But we're gonna hope, because it's a 9 kilometer and a 7 kilometer, that these are gonna come up at the distance we are. Here, there's 2 places called Dale. That's gonna fuck me up. We might even find more. So there's a lot of 3-lettered places. Now, I really don't understand this kind of language. I get it, right? I get the concept. It's based off of Vikings and all of that. Here's Cell. Didn't we find Cell last time? No, we found Ness. Whatever. But there's all these places it really could be. And it's kind of like throwing me in the middle of Russia and telling me to understand the language. It's not gonna happen very easily. It's not that I'm gonna push back on it. It's just these are names of towns, and then we're going. I'm guessing this is a Bible camp, right? I could do my best to try to understand it, but you're gonna be like, Maff, that does not say Bible camp. That says, I don't fucking know. I'm trying to think of something that would be fucking weird, and I wouldn't believe you guys. Which seems like it happens a lot. There's literally a town called A. Alright, no, I can't. Fucking can't. Norway, what the fuck? Alright, green again. I don't want to guess too far north. We could guess a little bit further north than we did last time. Because up here, probably off limits. Let's see. A gas station? Okay, no, we didn't even go up that far, but here's Stowe. I think you know what it was? I saw the A and immediately stopped going further north. We were right there. Here's Stowe, and then here's the Geoguessr, and we were in between these two. So I would have probably guessed kind of around here. I probably would have guessed a little bit further north. But guys, we broke what I wanted to get, and we still have 3 rounds to go. Now, this is definitely further north. I don't remember. I think it's Norwegian. There's a movie that I loved called Troll Hunter. I'm pretty sure it's a Norwegian movie where they basically, it's a mockumentary, so it's a fake documentary type film style, where they follow around a quote-unquote bear poacher. But he turns out he isn't a bear poacher. He goes around and he hunts trolls. And they come to an area that kind of looks like this. It's a power station. I don't want to ruin it too much, but like this reminds me of that scene in the movie. Just thought I would explain that. If you guys have seen the movie, what did you guys think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you, I don't know, think it was the stupidest movie you ever saw? I don't know. It's one of my favorite foreign movies. I think I like the filming style and all that nonsense. And then I actually know a few Norwegian people who live in Norway and they speak Norwegian. And my buddy Nito could actually say, "I want to fuck you in the bedroom" in Norwegian, which is the greatest thing you could ever learn how to say as an English person. And that's the only thing he knows. But one of the people I know used to work in an office with one of the guys in the movie, and I thought that was pretty cool. But it doesn't look like we're going to find anything. Looks like we're kind of in the northern part because of all the snow. I'm guessing that might not have too much to do with it. We are heading south, and we're getting away from the water. Let's return to start, go north just a little bit. The coast is on our west, but I could see land over there. So I want to say that we're probably inland like here, and we could see like out here, if that makes any sense. I want to say we're probably over here, or further north. Let's go further north. Why the fuck not? We're over here. Over here. I don't know why. It just, we're not gonna find anything. This one seems like it's probably gonna be one of those locations where we don't find any clues. And the only reason we're guessing here is because of Norway. If I didn't know any better, right? If I didn't know we were playing a Norwegian map, I would probably try and guess Greenland. I think it's the snow. I think it's the rocks. I couldn't explain it. Obviously, if we found a hint, we found a hint. But we didn't find anything this time around. Wow, we got some points here. We got some good points here. So we were probably seeing either this up here or this out here. But we got 2,000 more points than you guys. And that makes me feel a little better about myself. And we more than doubled our expected gains. Same kind of location, except we're further west of the mountains. And we're probably further south. So further west and further south, we could be down here. Because we just guessed over here. Let's go down where you guys just guessed, over by Bodo. There is water to our east. Doesn't really feel... I mean, it feels like a river. But I don't think there's too many rivers in Norway. I think it's mostly just the islands and the way the geography is shaped. Yeah, this is a beautiful place. I would not mind going to Norway and spending some time up there. I would probably have to do some research and find like a nice like B&B. Like hopefully this is a B&B or something, you know. Stay out here, walk around. What is this called? The Geoguessr. Yeah. That's what we'd be walking around. And then there's the salt ocean. Well, the salt Georgian. But it could be one of these like enclosed lakes based on the geography of the area. It's a cool looking area. It probably smells like shit at low tide. But coming from an area where I can walk to the water, maybe it's gonna be just exactly like I expect, but with mountains. We do have some snow on the mountains. I'm not really finding too much of anything to really help us out. Since the water is to our east, I want to find a road around like a lake thing. This maybe, but we gotta find mountains too. This looks like mountains. Again, I'm probably colorblind, but it's really hard to tell the difference between all of those. We do have a sign here for Nord, which is north, Horst Jord. So something in the north. That doesn't help us, because we could really go far north. So North Horse something Jord. I don't know what Jord is. We tried to translate. Didn't work out too well. I know it's not gonna be the most northern tip, because that is this, which is North Cape, but maybe somewhere around this area. I don't think so though. It doesn't feel too isolated. We found quite a few houses. Speed limit 60 kilometers, which 40 miles an hour ish. So it's not like it's a fast speed limit, and we're out of time. And we did have a better guess. I'm glad we didn't move it up there, but you guys had a better guess. And it ends up being over here. And okay, so there's a place called Nordland. That would make sense. What does this go out to? Is that literally just... You guys really needed to do that? Our territory goes out this far. I mean, unless I could see them being a fishing area, and you need to divide land that way. Doesn't make sense to me, and I'm not seeing anything over here that said like what we had, the Nord Horse Jod or whatever. But guys, we're 3 times better than expected, and that I'm proud of that. I'm very proud of that. This definitely feels a lot more further, well, not a lot more further, but a lot further north. I think it's the snow. We still have all the mountains, which has been pretty prevalent the entire time. Sandvika. I think the issue is It's the snow in combination with the mountains that makes me want to guess north. We'll stick it over here for right now. These are probably too small for us to find. I need to start to realize when I'm biting off more than I could chew. 1.2 and 1. So definitely not something we want to look for. These, however, we can. We know where A is. A is over here. A is 119 kilometers from where we are. There's only one way. Oh, look, here's Nordland. So we follow this road. So we got to be somewhere over here. And we could try to find, I don't even want to try. Now that we know that we're within 119 kilometers of A, which I want to say is probably over here. We could try and find these places now. So we're gonna zoom in a little bit. We're on E10. We could definitely check around because we all know my location guessing is not very good. This may only be 50 kilometers. This may be 300 kilometers. So we'll try to find E10 because it looks like we are on E10. As we're looking for Sandvika, which isn't going to be on E10. Or I don't even want to try that. Or this one over here. But they're all going to be within a few miles, I'm thinking, of each other. Bostad, which is bastard. Ooh, no, that doesn't. That was probably from a different location. Nothing here. Nothing. This one. All right. So we're close to this. We're close to this because it's right here, and that's going to be to our east. So we can't be to our east. We're by a place called Asen. Now's when we can try to find these two places. Ooh, 1 kilometer. So we're over here. We gotta be over here. And then Sandvika. I don't know where Sandvika is. Is it the other way? I think we're over here. Nice! You guys got a perfect location. I got 4,995 points. We did 6 times what we expected. Well, we were aiming for 2,500 and we got 12,881. Maybe we're not so bad with Norway. We definitely are. The leader got almost 20 grand, so we were 8,000 points behind. But for our first time playing Norway, I think that's pretty good. Maybe I'm giving myself too much credit. Let's check out the full results. If it loads. Aphelion coming in first place, 19,663. Looks like two larger ones. Debray coming in second. It was the map that Debray wanted to play. 17,244. Third place, I'll take it. So everything seemed to be within a relatively small area. I guess a lot further south. But that I think was the first guess. Before I thought that we could actually have trees and green further north than we really did. So 12,881, that's not bad. And then Screenshot the World, also guessing a few southern locations. Was it the trees? Was it what I was doing that made you think that? By all means, let me know. But that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I really was expecting 2,500 points. And when we got that first location and we got 232, which it says it right here, 232, bottom left. Then at that point I was like, okay, like maybe we're not even going to get 2,500. But to walk away with 12,000, almost 13,000 points, I'm happy with that. I do hope you all enjoyed watching. I do hope you all enjoyed laughing. Maybe you guys didn't laugh as much as you thought you were because your boy King Maff came ahead. But thank you all so much, and I do look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day, and bye-bye.